What's up, everyone? It is John, and this is Director's Cuts. Now, this is a classic. People talk about this still to this day. This has been about, 3 years ago. It's a little place known as Red Ash. And if you haven't seen the original video, I've got it linked down below. And it's going to pop up here in the right corner for you to click on and watch the original video. Now, this place is infamous. It started out, it was an old town that is just kind of went away over time. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so people have moved away. It was a mining town. There was coal mines around here. Once they depleted, then people just kind of moved on. So this place, this particular spot here is I think, well, there's controversy on what it was. I thought it was the old train depot, seeing as it's right beside the tracks. It's facing the tracks. Some people say it was like a commissary store, convenience store of some degree. I'm not 100% sure. No one really knows, I don't think, unless they live there. So this building here doesn't have a roof. It has a lot of creepy vibes. Now, it's been half torn down now. I think a tree fell on it and knocked a lot of the walls down. But on this particular night, we see there's just a doll hanging up in it. It's known for people coming out here and doing occult rituals. It's been known for that for years, and that's where a lot of the lure about this place comes from. There's also a cemetery that's real famous that's super haunted. A lot of dark energy there. But that's a different video. This one, we just thought, we're going to come back here because the previous time we had been there, it was with James, and it was close to Halloween, and just so many different things happened that night. We get there, and there's a building behind this that just was covered in blood. I mean, absolutely covered up in blood. Now, I couldn't tell. It looked like they took in a Sharpie and maybe tried to draw an upside down cross on this doll. I mean, looking at the doll, it's very old. I mean, it's got like a 50s hairstyle. It might have had some worth to it. I don't know. But anyways, it's kind of the focal point of this. It wasn't meant to be. We hadn't planned on it. We just planned on coming here and filming a video. But then the doll kind of does its thing, which you'll see a little later in this video. I think we're about to go back to the building behind this, the smaller building, where a lot of the activity and ritual stuff took place. This is a hole down to the creepy basement. I think at one point down in the basement we caught some kind of animal sounds or some kind of weird sounds. I remember it was like whistly, high-pitched sounds. But it was definitely, it's definitely unnerving being here. Like, there's definitely an energy here that does not feel welcoming at all. So, yeah, that's that. I'll probably never return to this building. There's signs all around it now saying keep out. It's gotten way more dangerous than it was. Like I said, a couple trees have fallen onto the building and damaged it real heavily. I will return to the cemetery, however, in the future. But the last time I went here, I'm trying to remember. I know I live streamed here. I don't think I filmed a video here since this one. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've filmed so many it's hard to remember. I know I've been back here once or twice more. And I'm pretty sure this was the last time I actually filmed an edited video in this building. I know we came back hunting for the doll a little while after this, and we couldn't find it. It was gone. That was, I believe, when Tim stepped on the copperhead, and is really lucky he didn't get bit. So yeah, that's that. And speaking of Tim, I want to just address something real quick. A lot of you have made a lot of comments, and very sweet comments, about how you missed him and you hope he comes back. It's not going to happen, guys. I'm just going to tell you. I tried to encourage him to post something on his channel, but he hasn't spoken to me in a couple months now, and it's kind of obvious he doesn't want to be involved in a friendship any longer. I don't know why, but it just is pretty obvious. There's no explanation. I don't know why. So, it does trouble me when people make the comment that my videos aren't the same without him. If that's the case and that's the way you feel, you maybe should move on to another channel. Because at this point, it's pretty clear that we will no longer be filming together again. Okay? And that's the decision I've made at this point. Well, actually, it's the decision Tim made. He made that decision, not me. I tried everything in the world to reach out and stay friends. He has refused to be my friend anymore. And honestly, that hurts and it sucks, but that we're not here to drag or anything like that. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just simply saying it sucks, but it's the reality that we have. He has made a decision. He no longer wants to be my friend anymore, so you'll not see him in any more future videos. And I'm making the decision for the future, for my sake and the sake of my channel, that I will no longer do videos with him. I wish him the best. If he hears this is no ill will. I wished he would have made a video or said something publicly, but he's leaving it all in my hands, and everybody's coming to me to comment and asking me. Please don't ask me no more. Okay, it sucks, but I don't have any further answers. If you want to reach out to him and ask him why, that's fine. But this is my response to all of you who have made the comments and asked, like, hey, where's Tim at? How's Tim? Tell Tim we love him. I can't do that because we're not friends anymore. And that was his decision. And that'll be the last I say about it. So going forward with this video, as you see, Tim's looking around over there. I can't remember if I got in this building or not that night. I know I was dealing with an injury at the time to my ankle. Not the same one from last year, but a separate injury. So I was trying not to climb up on things too much. So I think I let him climb up in there, and I encourage y'all to go watch that in his video. But there was nothing there. The blood is gone. There's some stainage a little bit on the door frame, but the blood is gone. There's no more blood there. What happens and what has happened already, and you can rewind if you want to. Before we left the other building, I was looking around because we were hearing noises, and I didn't notice that the doll had started swinging on its own. Now, it does it again, and we notice it later on. It was pretty intense. I mean, it was pretty shocking because there is absolutely no wind, and we are completely across the building from this hanging doll. And we're hearing things, things are happening, and all of a sudden the doll just starts swinging back and forth. And I'm like, what in the world? Is this real? It's surreal. It's surreal when these things happen like this because you're fixated on what is happening in front of me. Is this real? Is this my imagination? What is going on? And of course, this is early on in my filming career, and as you see, we don't even have equipment here. Nothing. This is still in the paranormal adventure, like exploring phase. Oh yeah, I think there was some eye shine in there. There's some kind of animal back in there. A lot of people said the sound that they heard on this sounded a lot like a big cat. I believe, in no comments. But again, this has been a few years ago, so there's a lot's happened since then. And I've honestly not seen this video since its release. This was a cool place, though. This is a place that I enjoyed filming. I enjoyed going there. Didn't have to worry about any outside interference because you were out in the middle of nowhere. A couple times we had been here, like a four-wheeler ATV had driven by, but that was it. You know, it not, you know, where you're close to a town, you hear constant traffic, or it could be people talking walking down the road or something. You know, if you caught something or heard something, it was legit. It was disembodied because there's no one around. And that's the cool thing about, that's why I like going to these places. Yeah, you can see there's an animal back there moving. At least I'm saying it's animal. I don't know. But it's definitely looking at me between two pillars from the last, you go from the last one on the right and count 1, 2, and there's a little something there in between. I don't think I noticed it at the time. But I saw it move around there a little bit, I think. You see the water rippling. And something moving around in there. It's pretty creepy. Because you never know when you're going to get attacked like this. That's always a scary part. But I think the meat and the potatoes is about to happen soon. This is a long video. This is a 26-minute and 34-second video. So there is a lot of... I got to say a lot doing this. This is the hard part of the director's cuts, is I'm sitting here trying to continue talking for sometimes 30 minutes or more. Now, if I'm doing these a couple years from now, my videos now are a lot longer than they used to be. 25, 26-minute video used to be a really long video for me. Now, where I bring equipment, I investigate, and there's a lot more involved instead of just showing up and walking around for a couple hours and then putting that together. There's so much more involved now that my videos oftentimes exceed 45 minutes to an hour, sometimes over an hour. So I haven't thought about how I'm going to proceed with those director's cuts at that point. Maybe I won't be doing them then. I don't know. We'll see. But that's a bridge I'll cross when I get there. Because as time has gone, my videos have gotten longer. And yeah, maybe I'll condense them down, like kind of edit them down to like a 15-minute version or something, or a 20-minute version, and directors cut those. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But as I always thought that was creepy, how there was just this big hole in the floor there too. And I remember James stepped off into it when we were there the first time. There's a little crossbar there halfway down, and he landed on that. Somehow, did not break a leg or anything. It was kind of a miracle. Now you see I'm in night vision now. Yeah, we're hearing stuff all around us. It's a spooky spot. I'm just going to tell you, there's a vibe with this whole area. There used to be a house close to this that was allegedly very, very haunted. It's gone now. It's no longer there. But, perhaps someday I'll go to where that house stood, because apparently there's where a lot of activity happened, was around that house. Okay, so now we're back in here, and I think this is where it happens. Yeah, we see that it's moving. Gosh, it's been so long. Okay. So the first time you saw it move, we were all the way across the building. This time we're over closer to it. And you see, look at the leaves around it. Nothing. No wind blowing anything. And look at it. It's just sitting there rocking back and forth. Look at it. Look at Tim. Neither one of us is touching it. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, look at that move there. It is nuts. Now, the best part is earlier when we were about to walk out the building. I was going on about Tim and all that then, but it really took off then. But guys, please, don't take me the wrong way. I'm not hate talking. I'm not trying to stir any trouble. I didn't want to be the one to have to let you know, because I wasn't the one that wanted to end this. Okay? I really didn't want this to end. However, it did. It has. It's over now. All good things come to an end. It was a good run. It really was. It was a great run. I had a good time. Made some of the best memories of my life filming with him. You see, it's just tied up to a bar. Like, somehow they got it tied up there. I don't know who. They brought a ladder and done it, or what. Probably threw the rope up around it and done I don't know what you call that kind of knot, but where it kind of shrinks, lowers itself in. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. I don't know what it's called. It's the kind of knot where you can tie it in a big loop and shrink the loop down, like a lasso or something. I might have done that. But I don't know if I think we might have went out to the railroad tracks here. And I think if this might have been, it's getting confused with this one and the other one. I think this is where we go out and we film by the railroad tracks for a while and we see some weird lights and stuff. It's been so long I can't remember. But there's still, 9 minutes left in this video. So there's definitely something that goes on. But I don't know. This building, like I said, is pretty much gone now. And they've put signs all around it to keep out. Like, it's private property now. I don't know who owns it. But I don't own it. And I'm going to I've filmed there. I don't think I could do anything better than it's been done there. I think we've pretty much proven it's haunted. And there's no more we can do. Now, something creepy that happened here. I think it's the night we live streamed here when Tim stepped on the copperhead. This track has been abandoned for a while, okay? This is not in use. At least I didn't think it was. Look at the tracks. They're not used heavily. We was out here, we was getting ready to live stream, and here come a train. And it was foggy, and it sounded terrible. It had this creepy sound to it. And it just come down the tracks real slowly and drove right by. I'm guessing I did notice that there was like train cars on the tracks, like they storing them there for later on. You know what I mean? Like, kind of, they just keep some setting aside for future use. So I'm assuming that's all they're used for at this point. It's not like an active track where they're hauling big loads up and down. It was just two engines, I think, or maybe even a single engine just drove by real creepily. Had a weird sounding horn, and it was pretty spooky. Now, I am having a memory about this. There is a woman screaming far off in the distance. That was pretty scary. It's hard to hear. You have to put headphones in, but if you go to that link, see, there's a light forming down at the end of that track. And that's why I couldn't figure out. Like, I don't think I noticed it at that point. But see, we're hearing stuff all around us at this point. I remember that. And we're trying to figure out what we're hearing. Because, you hear these weird sounds that are out of place. And the first thing you try to do, at least first thing I try to do, is think of a logical reason why. Why are we hearing this sound? What naturally is making this sound? Is there a piece of equipment somewhere? Is there someone there? Is it an animal? What can it be? And when it gets to a point where you can't explain it, then you chalk it off as disembodied or paranormal. Do we misidentify things sometimes? Absolutely. Happens all the time. You get excited. You're out here. You're trying to capture this stuff and get it on camera and share it with the public. Because the whole reason I do this is because of my own fascination with the paranormal, with the mysterious unknowns. Right? I like to see. There's that light again on the track. Like, what is that? And it almost looks like it's moving towards us, and then it'll be far away again. So, but anyways, like, doing this really, it just excites me. I'm heavy on the paranormal, but other things I like to do is just explore and see, like, they might be something reflecting down there, but it wouldn't reflect, and sometimes it's not reflecting, sometimes it is. So I don't know. But anyways, it's just doing this and having this outlet to do it, and this platform that allows me to do it as a job is unreal. And it is surreal. And sometimes you get caught up and you forget that this is supposed to be fun. And that happens to a lot of people. You forget, like, I did this because I enjoyed it. And that's where I've gotten back to this year. I've gotten back to where I'm doing this because I enjoy it. I'm not doing this because I'm trying to get a check. I'm doing this because I enjoy it. I've created other revenue streams in my life to where this is not my main source. So it takes that pressure off. I got my hands in more than one fire, so to say. So I'm appreciative of this platform, and it is still like my primary thing I do. I spend more time doing this than I do anything else, and I love it. I enjoy it. I enjoy your comments. I enjoy your interaction, and I do these director's cuts for you all. A lot of these don't get a ton of views on my channel. Okay, they just don't. But a lot of you watch. And the ones who do watch this really seem to enjoy them. And that's why I do it. I do it for you guys who are subscribed, who have been so awesome to me. You've been so motivating. And I do these because you seem to really enjoy these. And this is kind of like, I enjoy them too. I enjoy making them because I get to relive some of these moments that it's really shocking that this has been almost 3 years ago, or maybe a little over 3 years ago. It doesn't seem like it to me. It doesn't seem like this year in August it'll be 5 years that I've been on YouTube, that I've been consistently uploading. And in December it'll be 3 years, right? Yeah. 3 years doing it full time. And has it been easy? No, especially the full time part. Because I don't think my channel's at a level to really should be full time, but I've made it work. I've worked hard, and I took some time off this year, which has hurt the growth a lot, but things are recovering nicely, and I think I needed that to kind of reset and get back. Yeah, that's got to be something reflecting down there, because it's stayed where it's at the whole time. It's not moved. It's not went anywhere. So that's something reflecting. And I don't think I paid any attention to that because I probably knew that at the time. That was just strictly me speculating now. But at one point here, you can hear a woman screaming, like bloody murder scream. I can't remember what part that was at. Oh, this is sad. This is the part where I'm going to call Tim an idiot. And because he takes a box turtle and I don't know. I didn't know this. I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing. He said he's going to take it off the track and put it somewhere safe. he tells me later on that, I don't remember if it's during this video or not, but he puts it in the water. He throws it in the creek. And they're not water turtles. He drowned the turtle. He killed it. He didn't mean to, but like, I don't know. Maybe they don't drown. Maybe they can swim, but like, I read some comments and people saying, and I looked it up, and it was like they are not meant to be put in water. They'll drown. He felt bad about it though. He did. He felt horrible about it, and so did I. Because I didn't know either at the time. I guess there he is putting it in the water. I guess I did know. I knew he put it in the water because I walked up there. I just didn't know it was gonna kill it. I mean, I wouldn't have done. I would have just moved it to the woods, but I can't fault him too much. Because he wasn't intending on hurting the poor thing. And he went on about it forever. But anyways, guys, that's it. We're here at the end already. I really appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you want to see next on the Director's Cuts. I'll try to make it happen. Consider joining Patreon or the members, because I do upload a lot of awesome bonus content there. And you guys are awesome, and I wish you the best, and stay spooky, my friends.